Hello and welcome to Hycast. My name is Chaos and today we will be taking a look at what you guys, the Hytale community, had to say about the most recent HyChat. Last week we dived into what we could see on or around December 13th, and today we are going to see just how accurate your predictions have been. I would like to thank you for all the positive comments regarding our return to making videos. Your support has been amazing and we just want to say thank you for being with us. The community is the foundation upon this channel is built, and you guys will always be our #1 priority. I have selected some comments representing a wide range of your thoughts, and now we are going to go over them together, attempting to figure out what the consensus opinion was and how close to realities your thoughts have been. Given the context of this month's blog post, which is by the way the final blog post of the year by the way, I just said by the way twice, I'm stupid. It is now safe to assume that this is it for 2020 as far as Hytale news is concerned. While we may still receive the occasional postcard here and there, we likely won't be receiving any new info until January next year. So, let's address what you guys had to say then. The first comment I'm going to dive into comes from Pip, who said, and I quote, "I mean, while it's obviously not confirmed that anything special would be happening, I think it's more than likely than not. The Hytale team, whether or not it's special to them, knows that the day is special to us. Also, they've spent the last few months not making blog posts because they are preparing to do some bigger and more important blog posts. So that is also something to keep in mind. One final thing to keep in mind is that we're 1 month away from 2021. This doesn't mean the game is on our doorstep, but we're finally going to step into that year that will have the game release. Big things could be coming." So, this was an interesting point, and I don't want to say you were wrong, because you almost weren't. See, the thing is, okay, let's address this point before, because that's probably the best way to do this. Yes, the Hytale team know this day is special to us, and obviously they have addressed it, they have given us a blog post, even though technically they didn't have to. But, and as you did point out here, they were preparing something bigger. They wanted to release something. We know this now because they addressed it in the most recent blog post, but it just never got it in time. So I'm not going to discredit you. I'm going to say that you were as correct as a person could be, to be honest, because you were almost correct. If things have gone Hytale's way, maybe if COVID has happened, this comment would be 100% correct. So this is the thing with this one. I feel like there have been some delays throughout the year. I mean, COVID's one of them, but also, moving into their own office and like trying to become proper game developers. That has caused some delays, and I feel like these delays have been a bit longer than the team has expected. So yeah, I agree with this comment. You were technically wrong, but you were so close to being right. I'm very tempted to give you full credit for it, Pip, because what you said would have happened if not for some unforeseen and foreseen consequences. But this was the plan, it just didn't work out as well. So yeah, the next comment I would like to discuss is from Rollo, who has taken a very completely alternate opinion on the matter. And he says, "I don't think we'll get anything more than a tweet. Last year, I'm pretty sure, we just got a tweet, but we did get a significant set of blog posts the day before, which is almost exactly what I expect this year. This has happened. We got, well, not many blog posts, but we got one. They're going to take a break from the holidays just like last year, no doubt, yep. And they said we would get a good reveal by the end of the year, so we'll almost certainly get it around the time of the anniversary, give or take a week. Once again, this has sort of happened. People are saying they expect a reveal as significant as a beta or release date announcement, but I think that's really silly. I hope it's the case, but I don't expect it at all. 2021 is a pretty large time frame, being a whole year. Just because we're right on the edge of a release year does not mean we should expect something this year. And my friend, this comment is correct. You basically predicted what would happen, and I applaud you for this. So let's take this step by step again. They're going to take a break from the holidays just like last year. Yep, this is pretty much confirmed. We know this is happening. They're probably going to close shop in like a week or two. I don't know exactly when, but chances are they'll be gone for around about the same time. They'll probably be back in like early January. I'm willing to bet. I don't remember where it was last time. I think it was like around the 10th or 12th. I don't remember. But yeah, this is accurate. They're going to close up shop for the holidays, starting relatively soon. And, well, what can I say? Except you got it almost correctly. Except we're only getting one blog post. We're not getting multiple this time, which is, you know, unfortunate. But it's completely justified. I mean, the fact that we got one is just so good news. I'm very happy about this. And you were correct about the time frame of the anniversary, give or take a week. I mean, yeah, that's 3 days early, which, well, or 2, it depends how you count, but yeah, you also are correct about the time frame, you're correct about what we can expect, and let's dive into that. You're saying that beta or release date was silly, and yes, you were correct, you were hoping it's the case, but as you know, as we now know, they're not ready yet. They're still going to need more time, they're still heavy in the development. And so I just want to congratulate you, to be honest. This comment from Master Rollo, you have accurately predicted what would happen. And I want everyone to know this, so congratulations, man. Okay, your comment actually generated a couple of replies, which I'm also going to get into because we saw some pretty good debate in this area. So, Mr. Hugo replied saying that he thinks this could 100% be the case, so he says that he agrees with you. But, if this was the case, he thinks that they would have told the community to calm down. Everyone is expecting a trailer or something big. If this is not the case, why not just say it? Well, they just did. That's the thing. What you wanted, Mr. Hugo, just happened. They said it. They told us to calm down. They told us there still needs time. They told us that they cannot keep the hype going. So now we know. Now we know that we've still got a while to wait for Hytale, and this is good. Just knowing the fact allows us to pace ourselves, allows us to, you know what to expect from the team going forward, and I think it really helped the community calm down because we were all getting to a boiling point. Just Cyberpunk just released and we were like, oh, when's the next Hytale announcement? Is it going to be release date? No, not yet. So I think this has been really good for the community overall, this blog post. And yeah, you were correct here. I mean, they did tell us, they just told us now instead of, earlier. So another comment is, this comment has received, commentception, is from the Yeet guy. Hello. Many people are overhyping December 13th, as if it's Christmas. LMAO. I'm not expecting much, but anything would be appreciated. And yeah, people were severely overhyping this date. It's really not as if something major is going to happen. This blog post, this is the December 13th blog post, like nothing else. If anything, we're going to get a postcard, it's going to say thank you, and that's it. So, completely agree with you. We won't be getting anything else. This has been very much overhyped, and I hope we can all just take a back seat now and chill out. No need to panic. No need to worry that a Hytale release date or beta could drop imminently. It won't. And now we know this, and all is good. Okay, moving on now to another comment, and this comment we got from somewhere rather unexpected, and that being the Hytale Info subreddit. My favourite place in all of the Hytale community, where all the salt is unleashed. That's just Reddit for you though, what can you say? I have a lot of respect for the people at Hytale Info, all the moderators and staff, but Reddit will always be Reddit. You cannot stop Reddit from being Reddit. If you want an argument, if you want a debate, go to Reddit. You will not regret it. If that's what you want, I mean. If you don't want that, don't go to Reddit. Okay, so what this person said, which I actually forgot. Oh no, I forgot to write down who you are. So, yes, StarsG12 says, are all the people thinking we are getting a trailer? I would say not to hold your breaths. This is a very good point. When you spend money putting together a trailer, you want what you are advertising to be available or coming really soon. We generally don't get trailers, betas months out either. Releasing a trailer now would be a bad business move if the beta or game is not going to be available within a month. One thing you could hope for would be a visual blog post or postcard. Now there's something interesting about this comment, and I particularly disagree with, to be honest, but this is Reddit, so this is not a surprise. So they say that you put trailers or beta. I mean, it makes sense for a beta. You don't put out a beta like years in advance, but trailers you do. I mean, I'm going to use Cyberpunk again for an example here. Cyberpunk 2077, kind of big game in case you haven't noticed, released its initial launch trailer, or not launch trailer, but rather announcement trailer, in 2013. That's 7 years ago. And I watched it, and I've been waiting for Cyberpunk for 7 years. So, was it early? Yes. But this is what games do. So far, Hytale have released their trailer 2 to 3 years early, and I doubt it'll be more than 4, so I'm gonna disagree on you there, but I am going to agree on you everywhere else. So releasing a trailer now would be a bad business move? That depends when the game is going to launch. I mean, if a game's launching within the next 6 months, it is completely fine to release a trailer now, but it appears this is not the case. If anything, it's going to be Q3 or Q4 of 2021. If they don't even delay it to 2022, this is something we need to consider now. Hytale could be delayed. If they are unable to set their timeframes, and this is not their fault, I mean, you cannot estimate how long things will take, and if they're not there yet when they can get an accurate prediction, then, you know, their launch date could also be off, and well, obviously nobody wants the game to come out late, but it's important that the game is good and not buggy, and it's important that it's fun, so yeah, Hytale could release later, so I mean, yes, there won't be a trailer now, I agree with you there. So what you could hope for would be a visual blog or postcard, and we got a blog, and I believe we will get a postcard on December the 13th. So yes, I agree with you with everywhere else, just not the idea that you release trailers super close to a date that something's gonna come out. Because games do release trailers pretty in advance, especially big titles, because they want to generate that long-term clout. And Hytale is also doing that over time. People are waiting, and once the time comes, there'll be a lot of hype back. Just you wait. Okay, last but not least, we have a comment from a loyalist subscriber, Shadowup. Hello, you have been subscribed to us for over a year, so just to let you know, we appreciate you. So Shadowup says that he thought it will be the second trailer, honestly, since the game has been in progress for 2 years now. There's obviously a lot of new content that the team might want to show. Maybe a release date? Probably not. But we will see. Well, I'm afraid to put you on the spot like this, Mr. Shadowup, but you are wrong. There's no second trailer, and I doubt it's coming anytime soon. If there is a second trailer, the earliest I would expect it now, that we have this new detail and we know what state the developers are in, second trailer would at earliest come at April. This is, I mean, at the earliest possible, everything goes perfectly well. Second trailer April, beta summer, full release late summer, or even later than that. But yeah, you were wrong. There's no need of mincing words here. So unfortunately, no second trailer, not much we can do about that. It's completely justified. And release date, well, that hasn't happened either, and probably won't, given that the team are not sure exactly how they want to, or when they want to release stuff at the minute, because they're not done yet. They thought they could release something by the end of this year. Unfortunately, life got in the way, and no, it hasn't happened. This is fine. Maybe next time they'll get their dates right. For now, they don't want to promise anything, because they don't want to fail us. They don't want to fail us. They don't want to give us inaccurate promises, and so they'll basically tell us when they know that it's ready. So I guess we'll be seeing that. I guess we'll be waiting, and we'll be keeping you guys up to date. If something interesting happens, we'll let you know. And with that said, I believe we have managed to cover a wide spectrum of views that you guys have submitted. Of course, there have been a lot more comments, and I encourage you to go back to the video and read through some of them. Thank you to everyone who has contributed, and don't worry if you never made it into this video. There are still many more to come. If you made it this far, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the Hycast YouTube channel. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.